It's been a while since I read a story to you, hasn't it? I must have been really busy this summer. But I got a new book this week and I thought, I think all my friends will like to hear this book. And it's called Grandma Drove the Garbage Truck. It's written by Katie Clark and illustrated by Amy Huntington. And I really think the art in this book is going to be fabulous because look at this cover. Isn't that cover beautiful? All those different colors and everything. I think you'll like this book. I did. And I'm going to show you the title page. Maybe. It's a new book, so the pages are pretty stiff. Here's the title page. It tells us again that the name of the story is Grandma Drove the Garbage Truck. Do you think I could drive a garbage truck? That's an awful big truck to drive. Ring! Grandma slapped the alarm clock beside her bed. Ring! Grandma opened one eye and she slapped the alarm clock again. Ring! It wasn't the alarm clock. It was the telephone. Hello? Yawned Grandma. Achoo! Sneezed a voice. Ma, I'm sick as a dog. My stomach's churning, my eyes are burning, and my head is turning. Ma, there's no way I can drive the truck this morning. Grandma squinted at the calendar tacked beside her bed. Parade day of all days, she scolded. Well, never mind. We'll do fine without you. Get some rest, Buster. And Buster, for goodness sake, use your handkerchief. Grandma hung up the phone. There's Grandma answering the phone and Buster as sick as a dog in bed. Grandma had been in the garbage business for as far back as anyone could remember. She ran the office, answering the phone, opening the mail, and counting the money. Her 3 sons drove the trucks. For Grandma and everyone else, there was no bigger holiday than the 4th of July. Folks prepared for months, building fancy floats, practicing marching songs, buying new outfits, hanging up flags. The town had to look spick and span for the big parade. Grandma stretched and hopped out of bed. Ring, ring, ring. Grandma held her toothbrush in one hand and picked up the phone with the other. Hello? She burbled. Coughed a voice. Ma, I'm sick as a dog. My eyes are burning, my head is turning, and my stomach is churning. It was Bert, Grandma's 2nd son. Ma, there's no way I can run the compactor this morning. Grandma glanced at the clock on the shelf. The parade starts at 10 o'clock, fretted Grandma. Well, never mind. We can manage without you. Get some rest, Bert. And Bert, for goodness sake, cover your mouth when you cough. Grandma hung up the phone. Buster and Bert are both sick as dogs. Bring! Grandma held her coffee mug in one hand and answered the phone in her other. Hello? Sputtered Grandma. Bring! Hello? Bring! It wasn't the telephone. It was the doorbell. There at the door stood Bill. Grandma's third and last son, with little Billy at his side. Bill didn't have to say a word. Grandma could tell his head was turning, his stomach was churning, and his eyes were burning. Bill was sick. Sick as a dog. There was no way he could drive a truck, much less run the compactor. Oh, shameful, just shameful, making the folks parade past garbage on the 4th of July, muttered Grandma. Well, never mind. Come in, Bill. And Bill, for goodness sake, sit yourself down in my comfy chair. Buster, Bert, and Bill are all sick today. Grandma eyed Bill. Then she eyed her littlest grandson. Thank goodness, he looked healthy as a horse. Grandma grabbed a pair of Buster's old overalls. She tossed her grandson a pair of greasy gloves. It looks like we've got a job to do, Billy, she said. A big job. Grandma clapped on Bert's baseball cap and shoved her feet, slippers and all, into Bill's work boots. Billy ran to fetch 3 cushions from the couch, 1 for him and 2 for Grandma. Can you guess what he's going to use those cushions for? Grandma gave Billy a boost. Then Billy gave Grandma a hand. Grandma peered through the steering wheel. I sure hope I can drive this big old clunker, Grandma hollered as she revved the engine and released the brake. The garbage truck zoomed down the driveway. The mailbox, screamed Billy, but Grandma didn't hear. She was too busy looking to the left. Now look at that picture. Did you guess that they might need those cushions to sit on so they could see out the window of the truck? Because that's what I guessed they did. But look what Grandma did to the mailbox. Oops, no more mailbox. The garbage truck skidded around a bend. My roses, shouted Roy Hardy. But Grandma didn't hear. She was too busy hauling trash cans. Look where the roses landed. I wouldn't be happy if somebody drove over my roses. The garbage truck bumped down a lane. My clothesline, shrieked Edna Fillmore. But Grandma didn't hear. She was too busy working the compactor. The garbage truck raced across the avenue. My flake, squealed little Maggie Wells. But Grandma didn't hear. She was too busy backing up. The garbage truck swerved onto Main Street. The parade! The parade! Yelled Billy. The parade! Grandma stood on the brake, but too late. The garbage truck screeched to a stop right in front of the all-star marching band. Grandma adjusted her glasses and tipped her cap. Banners, flags, and hats waved back. Grandma tapped on the horn. Flutes, trumpets, and trombones tooted an encore. Grandma thumped Billy on the back. "I guess I can drive this big old clunker any day," she chuckled. "Three cheers for Grandma," shouted Billy. It looks like the garbage truck is leading the parade, all decorated with roses and laundry and balloons. Then Billy scrambled up on the front fender of the garbage truck. He proudly nestled the blue ribbon for Most Creative Float in a wreath of Roy Hardy's best roses. What a perfect day for the parade. And there are all the sons, Bert, Buster, Bill, and little Billy, and Grandma with the blue ribbon that she won by her decorated garbage truck. Well, that was a fun story. I hear the garbage trucks outside my house. Maybe I should go out there and ask him if I could drive the garbage truck for a day. What do you think about that idea?